Hey guys, Ben here, and today we have a new gun comparison video. Today we are going to be comparing the XM4 and the Krig 6 from Call of Duty Cold War, the new game that just came out less than a week ago. Personally, I love both of them. They're both assault rifles, and they're both really freaking good. And you're gonna see from this gun comparison, they are very, very even. And it was a fun gun comparison to make. Personally, I've been playing a lot of Cold War. I don't know about you guys, but I have been playing a lot of multiplayer. Not as much zombies as I normally do, but I think I'm going to end up getting into zombies more. I've just been trying to get back onto multiplayer so that in the gameplay you guys are watching, I'm not going 10 and 10 or something below a 1 KD. That would be even worse. But I have also uninstalled Fortnite. So any of you here for Fortnite videos, that's not good news for you. I'm not saying that it's not going to come back because I never end up making my mind up with YouTube, but I wouldn't count on it, at least for the time coming. There are more gun comparisons coming up. That is happening. I can promise you that. And that is going to be the main focus of the channel. If you guys want to see any specific videos, please just let me know in the comments below. Any specific gun comparisons, anything like that, just let me know, and I'll work my hardest to get those out for you guys. I love suggestions. It makes my job so much easier because I don't actually have to think of a video to make. So suggestions, much appreciated, even if it's a new gun comparison. And if you guys want to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're closing in on 200 subscribers. I know I've been gone for a while, but we are back. But yeah, let's just get into it. Alright, so we are going to start in multiplayer with the XM4. If you're here for zombies, there should be a timestamp in the description for when zombies is coming up in this video. But the XM4, there's 4 main categories in Cold War for how they categorize the guns. And it is speed, accuracy, firepower, and ammo. And the only one that XM4 wins is speed over the Krig 6. It has low recoil, it's elite from the mid-range, but it's also very basic, and I would consider it to be the beginner's AR for Cold War. It's also the first AR you unlock, but I really feel like this is the beginner's AR. Very basic, low recoil, doesn't do a ton of damage, good fire rate, but overall, nothing that special about the XM4. That being said, it's good from close range, works kind of like an SMG with the quick fire rate, but it's pretty bad from distance. I wouldn't try to get long shots with it because it probably won't work. Overall, the grade for the XM4 in multiplayer is a 91.2 out of 100, and that's pretty freaking good. That's an A- if you want to look at it like that. Overall, it doesn't do much wrong, and that's really what I like about it. It's even on every level, pretty much, is the way that I've been thinking about it. It has good fire rate, it has good damage, good low recoil, but it's not amazing in any category, other than maybe the recoil. I think you could argue the recoil might be the best amongst ARs. I haven't used all the ARs yet, so I can't say that officially, but it wouldn't surprise me if it did have the lowest recoil. So overall, 91.2 grade, really good gun. If you're a beginner, I highly recommend you use the XM4. Absolutely the right option for you. But let's move into the Krig 6. So the Krig 6 obviously wins firepower, accuracy, and ammo, and I definitely agree with the firepower and ammo, but the accuracy is a little bit iffy, and I think it depends on what you define accuracy as in this game. But we'll get into that in a second. It's definitely more powerful, it's better at distance, it has more recoil than the XM4, but it's not, like, excessive. It's got more recoil, but it's not much. For whatever reason, for me, I was getting very, very easy headshots with it. It's questionable at close range, good from mid-range, and really it shines more at distance. That's where these guns are kind of a little bit different. You're going to see more power and more ability to shoot enemies from distance with the Krig 6, whereas the XM4 almost seems like an assault rifle SMG hybrid, which in this game is really working out well for me. I've been melting people with the XM4. But the Krig, definitely more traditional assault rifle, and the overall grade that I gave it was an 87.6. And I feel like that's a pretty good grade for what it does. It's just very, very middle of the road to me. It's B+. You know, it gets the job done. You'll get kills with it. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's an amazing assault rifle. And I definitely wouldn't prefer using it over the XM4. Alright, so moving into zombies, we have the XM4 coming up first. And Unpack-a-Punched, it does 30 damage to the body and 75 damage to the head, which is actually pretty freaking good. Once you pack-a-punch it, it does 62 to the body and 155 to the head, which is obviously even better. You can pack-a-punch guns 3 times. I have not personally played enough to do that yet, but I'd imagine they only get better and better. And from the upgrade from first pack-a-punch to second pack-a-punch, I'd imagine it's going to be pretty much the same throughout of the upgrades that you get. Good damage output, decent ammo, but it's definitely a better gun in multiplayer for multiple reasons. One, it has lower damage. The low recoil doesn't matter as much in a zombie setting because, well, you don't need to be hitting them. You can train them up and just fire into the horde, and even if the gun's a little bit less accurate, it doesn't really matter because there's a lot more targets to be shooting at. So overall, I gave this a grade of an 84.5. I still feel it's a good option, but especially since you can pick the gun you use going into the zombies game, I don't really think this will ever be my first option. Alright, now moving into the Krig 6. Unpack-Punched, it does 35 to the body, 87 to the head. So that's 5 more body damage and 12 more head damage than the Unpack-Punched XM4. And then Pack-Punched, it does 70 and 175, which is 8 and 20 more damage per shot, which is obviously very, very good. And in a zombie setting where you just need to be putting out as much damage as possible, that is absolutely amazing. It has more ammo as well, which is huge. And the main problems that it has in multiplayer don't really matter as much in zombies. Like I said, with the recoil, and then it has a slower fire rate as well. Both of those things don't matter as much when it comes to zombies because it doesn't matter how quickly you kill them. It just matters that you're doing it. And with the higher damage, higher ammo, you just have more potential damage output is what I call it. You have so much ability to do damage to the zombies. And its advantages, obviously the high damage, extra ammo, they just matter more in zombies, so it obviously is a better gun in zombies. I gave it a grade of an 88.1. I still feel like it's a bit weaker than some other guns would be in zombies, but it's definitely a good option. And overall, I think my zombies grades are just going to be lower. So now to the conclusion, the XM4 is better in multiplayer. The Krig 6 is better in zombies. I think we could say that pretty easily. And overall, if you average their 2 scores out, like I told you, it's incredibly close. The XM4 gets an 87.85, and the Krig 6 gets an 87.75. So it literally comes down to 0.1 in the difference between them. At least for my grades, using them. I've used them both for a few days now. So the winner is going to be the XM4. I thought it was coming into the video. Turns out it was a lot closer than I thought it was going to end up being, because the Krig 6 is a lot better in zombies. Like I said, its advantages are more important, and its disadvantages don't really matter in zombies. So it kind of has the perfect storm going for it. But both these weapons, very, very good. Highly recommend using both of them. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I know it's been a while, but there are more gun comparisons coming soon, I can promise you that. If you guys want to comment your thoughts below on which gun you think is better, or any ideas you think you have that I didn't personally say, please comment down below. Remember, please leave a like on the video, subscribe, help us get to 200 subscribers. That'd be absolutely freaking amazing, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.